on the 94.
Greetings and welcome to this week's CCRP Update. CCRP Jamaica is a non-profit, non-denominational and non-political membership organization for individuals aged 40 and over. CCRP was founded by Jean Chin as a tribute to her mother and the seniors who guided her company Procom following its 30th anniversary. The mission? To ensure the talent, experience and wisdom of seniors are respected, to ensure seniors enjoy the quality of life they deserve, to empower seniors to continue contributing to their communities, country and region. This program is proudly brought to you by Juici Patties, always serving the land we love. From serving seriously good Jamaican food to empowering our communities, Juici is proud to nourish Jamaica in every way. In this week's update, we'll hear about the Let's Read Tiny Community Library initiative launched in Clarendon by Juici Patties Director, the Honourable Edith Chin in her capacity as Custos Rotulorum of the parish. Our guest speaker is Ms Sheri-Gaye Johnson, Public Relations Officer of Juici Patties. But first, we get to a little family business. Help us to advocate for your rights and assisting seniors in need. When you're a CCRP member, you are actively supporting the rights of seniors and the elderly and assisting in our outreach program. If you're 40 or over, you're eligible to join CCRP. For a fee of only $3,000 per year, CCRP opens up a world of exciting events. There are excursions, socials, and wellness and lifestyle events. Members also have access to discounts of up to 30% from our over 100 discount partners. CCRP offers 2 health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor and an international health plan underwritten by Lloyds of London. There's also the BCIC J&GI Silver Shield plan for motor and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. For more information or to join online, visit our website ccrponline.org. Nominations are now open for the 2026 CCRP Living Legacy Awards. We're inviting both CCRP members and non-members to submit their nominations. That quickly, because you want to be part of it. The awards are presented annually to honor seniors 60 years old and over who have contributed to the growth and development of our country. Our honorees are innovators in their respective fields or initiators of programs of profound importance. They may have gone beyond the call of duty and displayed exemplary service and dedication in their fields of endeavor. Email us info@ccrponline.org. That's info@ccrponline.org, and we'll send you the nomination form for the CCRP Living Legacy Awards. On next Sunday's program, we'll discuss a very, very special topic. Pre-disaster planning is good for resilient recovery with Mrs. Eleanor Jones, Chairman and CEO of Environmental Solutions Limited, as we mark World Environmental Day, which will be observed on Friday, June 5. And now to the core of today's update. We get an overview of books, Let's Build Literacy, Let's Open Minds, by Ms. Sheri-Gaye Johnson, Public Relations Officer, Juici Patties. Great to have you again, Ms. J. How are you doing?
Hello, Jerry. I am wonderful. Thank you for having us once again.
And your energy is infectious. I love it. Let's start at the very beginning, like they say in the old nursery rhyme. A good place to start. Tell me about what's been happening recently under the Let's Read initiative, because you're off and running and it's an amazing plan.
Thank you. So the first Let's Read Tiny Community Library was officially launched at the Effortville Community Center, and this was May 5, 2026, just the other day. It is the first of an intended 10 libraries to be installed across Clarendon. And the initiative is being led by the Honourable Edith Chin, CDJP, through collaboration between the Office of the Custos, the Clarendon Justices of the Peace, community centres and community leaders, and the wider community, with major sponsorship support from Juici Patties. Now, we want to give special recognition to Juici Patties for sponsoring the building of these libraries and the donation of the core books that are being placed in the library that was launched so far. And we also want to highlight the talented members of the Juici team who built and installed these structures. Well, the structure that was installed and the rest of them that are to come.
Sounds like a great start. Remind us what sparked the idea for the initiative. There's a seed and a germ at every core, and then it blossoms. So before it got to the point where it started to push out the blossoms, what was there behind that initiative that sparked it?
Well, what sparked the idea for this initiative was the recognition of the literacy gaps, rather, that continue to exist within many communities. And it also highlighted the need for more creative and accessible ways to encourage reading and to improve literacy. The concept itself was inspired by community book sharing libraries that were seen across different parts of the world and then adapted to the Jamaican context. The goal is to really create something that is simple, visible, accessible, and community-based that will help to make reading a more natural part of everyday life.
I get that it's community-based, but why community centers? Because you have other possibilities, and I'm sure there's a good reason, which is why we ask.
Definitely. So community centers were intentionally chosen, and this is because they are spaces where the people are already gathering. The wider vision by Custos Chin is to really encourage stronger community engagement, greater use of these community centers, and more sharing of resources, knowledge, ideas, and the best practices between communities. So by placing these books directly within communities, reading then becomes more visible and it becomes more accessible within everyday life.
That certainly sounds like a great match. Let's talk a little bit about what makes these libraries unique. Well, the name, for instance, suggests that it's not any normal thing. You know, it's like this small seed growing into a mighty oak. The little reading can become a big thing. Talk to me about that.
All right, so these libraries are very, very unique indeed. And it's because they are community-based for one. They are easily accessible and they were designed specifically for the Jamaican context. Now, each library includes a carefully curated core collection of books that is based across different age groups and different interests. Now, having this shared core collection across the communities will allow for numerous things, including future reading competitions, discussions, and literacy collaboration between communities. So it's not just isolated, but now communities can come together, collaborate, and speak on the different books that are within these libraries. Right. The libraries also include Jamaican literature alongside educational and life skill books.
So it's entertaining, it's engaging, and it's functional. Lots of things happening right there. Wow.
Absolutely.
No, it's spearheaded and was the brainchild of the Custos of the parish. So I imagine that justices of the peace have been serving so valiantly across this country for years and years. What role will the JPs play in helping to lubricate this machinery? Because it's true community, right?
Right. So the initiative is intended to be community supported and to be community sustained. The Clarendon JPs now will help to support stewardship, accountability, and encouragement surrounding these libraries, while community members are encouraged to help care for the spaces, to borrow books responsibly, to donate these books, and of course support literacy within their communities. Persons are encouraged to donate appropriate books of various types and for different age groups, including textbooks for one, novels, storybooks, Jamaican literature, self-help books, educational resources, and other books that can positively support learning and support personal development. The possibilities are endless, and we're excited for the impact that we know it is going to have.
Share a little bit about some of the impact that you hope to have. I think we can figure some of them, but I know you've, as a team, done this thoroughly. So drop the bombs for me, please.
So we are hoping that this initiative will help, as I've mentioned before, to make reading just more accessible and a part of everyday life.
Right.
We want to have it encourage stronger interactions between communities through the future reading activities I would have mentioned, and the discussions and community competitions and the collaborations built around the shared core book collections. Now, I must say that even though these libraries are physically small, the goal is to create a meaningful impact on literacy, learning, and community engagement.
Do a quick 101 for me, because people join the listening at different times. So give me a nice project 101. Just a quick plug again from what we have just done. So whoever just turn on the radio or walk past the radio and say, hold on, I missed that. just do a 101 rerun for me, please.
All right, so we're talking today about the Let's Read Tiny Community Library. And this library are small libraries that are placed within community centers where everyone, young children, young people, adults can come, borrow these books within their communities, read. We're trying to make reading and literacy more visible, more accessible, and ensure that reading becomes a part of everyday life. And I also want to say that we are looking for persons to support this initiative, whether you are within these communities or not. One thing that is going to help to sustain these libraries actually is the donation of books, right? So whether it is that you're from the community, whether it is that you are in Jamaica, you're in the diaspora, you're internationally based, you can donate these books, whether it's from our core collection or from other appropriate books that you might have, and that is from your choice. Just as you mentioned, Jerry, whether it's a book that you grew up reading, like I Love My Father, Son Johnson, that is a book that I want other people to read and know about.
Yes, I get it.
Donate it, right? And we also want to ensure that people support the initiative by borrowing and returning these books responsibility. It's community sustained as well, and that is something that I would have mentioned earlier. Also, we want people to encourage children and young people to read, help to care for and protect these libraries, and support the activities that we're also going to implement through these libraries within the communities. One thing I want to mention before we go to is that we welcome the support from individuals, organizations, schools, community groups, and members of the diaspora who would like to contribute to strengthening literacy within our communities.
And we have this very strong network of service clubs too, and almost all of them into literacy. So that's a whole, from the Lands to the Kiwanians to the Optimists to the Key Club. Yes, wonderful stuff. As always.
If there's one thing though, I will say to summarize the purpose for the Let's Read Tiny Community Library, it's this message that we have. And you would have said it earlier. It's let's read, let's share books, let's build literacy, and let's open minds.
Oh my goodness. That's a huge part of our crime prevention plan, you know.
Definitely.
Definitely. Deep. And it's absolutely wonderful. Always something juicy. Yeah, not just the food, but the ideas and the concepts and the implementation. Thank you very much, Ms Sheri-Gaye Johnson, Public Relations Officer of Juici Patties. Thanks for updating us on the Let's Read Tiny Community Library project. Rachel of Juici Patties Director, the Honourable Edith Chin, in her capacity as Custos Rotulorum for the parish of Clarendon. Keep well, Ms J, and see you soon.
Thank you for having me. See you soon too.
Blessings to you. Blessings. Keep well. That's it for the CCRP update this week. Please draw closer to our community. No delay. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. Like or follow CCRP Jamaica. Caribbean Community of Retired Persons CCRP is a non-profit membership organization for persons 40 and over, retired or preparing for retirement. This program is proudly brought to you by Juici Patties, always serving the land we love. From serving seriously good Jamaican food to empowering our communities, Juici is proud to nourish Jamaica in every way.